If you've ever sat through a rainy soccer game, dealt with freezing wind at a campsite, or wanted a private outdoor space without setting up a complicated shelter, a bubble tent can make a huge difference. I bought and tested 5 of the most popular bubble tents to see which ones are actually worth your money. Some were surprisingly spacious, some were incredibly easy to set up, and one stood out as my overall favorite. Here's what I found.
Product number 1, Garland Weather Sports Tent. I first unpacked the Garland Weather Sports Tent. The thing that immediately stood out was the height. Most sports pods I've used make you crouch or sit awkwardly, but this one felt completely different. Standing inside without bending over made it feel more like a small room than a temporary shelter. During testing in an outdoor sports field, the clear PVC panels gave me an excellent view in every direction. I could watch the game comfortably while staying protected from wind and light rain. The removable floor ended up being one of my favorite features. On muddy ground, it kept my shoes and gear dry, and when I moved to a grassy area, I simply removed it for a more natural feel. The dual-layer windows also worked well. Fresh air flowed through while bugs stayed outside. Stability was impressive too, thanks to the stakes, sandbags, bylines, and fiberglass poles. If you regularly attend outdoor sports events or want a weatherproof personal shelter, this one deserves serious attention. It also set a high standard that made me curious about the larger family-focused tent that follows.
Product number 2, Vidalido 4 to 6 person camping tent. I set up the Vidalido camping tent. It immediately felt more like a family cabin than a traditional camping tent. The build quality felt solid in my hands, and the double-layer design gave me confidence before even spending a night inside. What really impressed me during testing was the amount of usable space. Having separate rooms made a huge difference when organizing gear and sleeping areas. Instead of everything being piled together, I could actually keep things neat and comfortable. The multiple doors also made entering and exiting easier, especially when several people were using the tent. I tested it during a damp weekend trip, and the waterproof construction handled the conditions well. Even after hours of rain, the interior stayed dry and comfortable. Ventilation was good enough to prevent the tent from feeling stuffy overnight. This tent is a great choice for families, group campers, or anyone who values comfort during longer outdoor trips. While it focuses on traditional camping, the next shelter takes a completely different approach with its clear pod-style design.
Product number 3, 18 Tech Pop-Up Weather Pod. I pulled the 18 Tech Weather Pod out of the bag. I immediately appreciated how compact and portable it was. It didn't look like much folded up, but once opened, it created a surprisingly comfortable shelter. The first thing I noticed during testing was the clear 360-degree visibility. Whether I was watching a sports event or sitting near the water while fishing, I never felt disconnected from my surroundings. The waterproof construction kept me dry during a sudden rain shower, and the attached floor prevented moisture from creeping in underneath. Another feature I appreciated was the UPF 50+ protection. During sunny afternoons, I could sit inside without worrying about constant sun exposure. Despite being enclosed, it never felt overly stuffy thanks to the ventilation design. Setup was quick enough that I didn't feel like I needed instructions. Within minutes, it was ready to use. If you're looking for a personal weather shelter that's easy to transport and versatile enough for sports, fishing, camping, or tailgating, this is a very practical option. For those wanting something much larger, the next tent offers significantly more room.
Product number 4, Alvantor Pop-Up Bubble Tent 10x10. The moment I unpacked the large Alvantor 10x10 bubble tent, I could tell this was built for a completely different purpose than the smaller sports pods. It felt more like an outdoor room than a tent. During testing in my backyard, setup was remarkably simple. The pop-up design allowed the structure to take shape quickly without the frustration of assembling complicated poles. Once secured, the interior felt incredibly spacious. 4 adults could sit comfortably with furniture inside and still have room to move around. The transparent windows delivered excellent visibility while helping the inside feel open rather than enclosed. Even on cooler evenings, the tent retained warmth surprisingly well. I also liked the ventilation windows on top because they reduced condensation while maintaining comfort. Extra details like storage hooks, dual entry doors, and weather protection features made everyday use easier. This is the tent I'd recommend for backyard gatherings, patio use, outdoor dining, or small events. That said, not everyone needs this much space, which brings us to a smaller version. Product number 5, Alvantor Pop-Up Bubble Tent 6x6.
I tested the smaller 6x6 Alvantor Bubble Tent. I immediately noticed that it delivered many of the same benefits as its larger sibling while taking up far less space. It felt lightweight, portable, and easy to handle from the start. Setup was extremely straightforward. The fiberglass ribs expanded quickly, allowing me to create a private outdoor shelter in just a few minutes. Despite its smaller footprint, the interior felt surprisingly roomy for 2 or 3 people. I easily fit chairs and personal gear inside without feeling cramped. The transparent windows created a bright environment and provided great visibility in every direction. During cooler weather, the enclosed design helped retain warmth, making the space feel comfortable even when temperatures dropped outside. The top ventilation opening also helped maintain airflow without sacrificing weather protection. I especially liked how portable it was. After use, it folded down neatly into its carry bag and stored without hassle. If you want a compact bubble tent for patios, camping, or personal outdoor relaxation, this is a fantastic choice.
Those are my picks for the best bubble tents available right now. Whether you need a personal weather pod, a family camping shelter, or a large outdoor bubble space for gatherings, there's something here for every situation. Check the links in the description for current pricing and availability. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.